Let's get a quick take on local reactions to President Trump's first State of the Union speech earlier this week. Joey Bunch from Colorado Politics, happy Groundhog's Day.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. You know, I thought the President's State of the Union address, it seemed like just a few moments ago that it was last year's State of the Union address, or when he introduced himself to the American people. You know, I thought his address was long on hopes, dreams, and goals, and short on details. I don't think Colorado knows any more today than it knew a week ago about what the President's going to do and how he's going to do it.
Amy Cook, the head chief muckety-muck from Independence Institute. You can see we've had a lot of fun with the whole Groundhog Day thing here. What did you make of the speech? Is there anything to take away from it that you would have taken away from any other State of the Union speech?
That graciousness is dead. I mean, regardless of what political party you're from, it just seems like there is a level of graciousness that people cannot even embrace enough to stand up for grieving families or to clap even politely for lower unemployment rates. It seems like with State of the Union addresses, it just doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. If you are on the side that is the opposite of the president, it could be Mother Teresa standing up there, and you're just not going to show any graciousness.
Speaking of graciousness, we have Eric Sonderman, political analyst. Is there anything to take away locally or nationally from another State of the Union speech that we've heard different flavors of it, but the speeches are what they are? What do you think?
Well, I agree with Amy's point about graciousness, but I'd also modify it by saying it was not Mother Teresa standing up at the podium. I thought Trump filled the role. I thought he was presidential for that hour and 15 minutes or whatever it is. I thought he did, candidly, as good a job as I've seen, probably since Reagan, at weaving the heroes in the balcony into the content of his speech. But yet you sit there and you're watching all this and you have two thoughts running through your mind. One is he's an actor. We're in the second season of his reality show now as president. And, what an fundamentally unworthy person is occupying this office right now. And secondly, you know that whether it was going to be hours later or maybe a day or two later, he would inevitably step on any momentum he had.
Scott Wasserman, president of the Bell Policy Center, joins us the first time of the panel. Thanks for joining us here at Colorado Inside Out. Your thoughts of the latest State of the Union address?
I thought it was a unifying speech for Trump supporters. I think that it was striking the omissions in his speech, not talking about the shootings that have happened in the last year, not talking about Russia. And I just think, Frank Bruni really talked about it beautifully in his column. Donald Trump is the great pretender, and he pretended to be president during the State of the Union.